It's a great feeling being involved in a project like this, because obviously we're quite well tied in with motorsports, which isn't the most environmentally friendly sport in the world, but it's gone from speed records where the emphasis is on pure power and how quickly things can go, and this is a completely new take on the whole speed record attempt. When I was a young boy, I used to follow all Richard Noble's attempts, and I remember him quoting saying that he was doing it just for Britain and the hell of it, and at the time I thought that was a great way to see things, and there's probably not enough of that these days, so we're just a small part of it, but it's just great to be involved. Over the years, I'm guessing we've painted around about 5,000 helmets. At the moment, it's probably about 400-500 a year. Painted for a lot of the top racing drivers like Lewis Hamilton, Andy Priaulx, World Touring Car Champion. We paint for helmet manufacturers, do design work for production runs, so all sorts of people all over the world. What we have to do is lay the design out first with fine line tape. Because of the two curves of the helmet, you've got a curve going that way and that way. It's virtually impossible to do anything on the computer that you could lay on there. So mask off the areas that we don't want to paint. The moment we want to do the green sections, so the black there is covered up, those sections are going to be covered up. Then we'll spray the green, let that dry for about an hour, peel off the tape on the other sections, and then repeat the process with the next colour. Each helmet's different. The design can be a thick wad of paper that somebody's done with every single element of the helmet set out exactly how they want it. Or somebody can come to us and say, well, I like red and blue, and what can you do for us? That's the hardest ones, because there's so many things we can do that you need to nail down what direction we're going to go in before we get started. We took one look at the vehicle and it was there already. The colour scheme was great. The Ecotricity green matched in with the black. The Union Jack changed over to the green colours. And just the general shape of the vehicle lent itself to a nice sort of fast design. We took the colour scheme on the vehicle, transferred it onto the helmet, tweaked it a little bit to fit the shape, and then just added in our own bits and pieces just to brighten it up. But we wanted to introduce a bit of speed into there, so what we did is we airbrushed some go faster stripes, if you like to call them that. They start quite solid, then fade out towards the back, just to give the impression of just movement. When we do the helmet for a driver and we see them on the podium in the newspapers or on television, it's almost as good as being in the car ourselves. So when the record gets broken, it's going to be the next best thing. It'd be great to be there in person, but hopefully when the news comes through, we'll be looking forward to it.